Welcome to 5 cringeworthy moments from the Howard Stern Show. Let's start with number 5.
Hello.
But it's the Baba Booey, I Want You Back tape. In 1998, a caller had called in and noted that he knew this girl that Baba Booey had sent an I Want You Back videotape. The gang, of course, got all excited about this late in the show and raised some money to get Baba Booey to bring the tape in. Baba Booey, of course, came in and said, I have the tape. It's still there. Howard and the gang couldn't believe, why would you keep this tape? And the money came rolling in, and by the end of the day, Baba Booey had amassed over $25,000. The next day, there was a setup in the studio for fans to come in and pay to watch the tape. No one had seen the tape except for Baba Booey before it was played. As the tape was played, the laughs got louder and louder. It's hard to even understand what they were seeing on the radio. Once the E! Show played the clip, it was quite possibly one of the greatest moments in Stern Show history. There was Baba Booey, looking like John Oates from Hall & Oates. He was in a t-shirt. He had told his soul to this woman, trying to get her back. He was mumbling and doing baby talk with the girl. At one point, he begins to stutter, and he says, I could see us doing marriage. It's making me laugh just thinking of it. And then the baby talk, where he says, I'm not begging. I'm not going to be begging here. Just go find it. It's too funny, but it is possibly the most cringeworthy moment. But not on our list. It's number 5. At number 4, we'll go with Peter Jennings and the OJ Baba Booey prank phone call. OJ Simpson was on the loose, and all the networks were live following OJ in his white Bronco. As it parked outside the house and Peter Jennings was watching from above, they took a phone call from a witness who claimed to be nearby. What happened next is clearly a classic Stern moment and can only be replayed by taking the original audio from ABC News. Let's listen in as Mr. Higgins calls from across the way, and Al Michaels has to pop in to help Peter Jennings. This is too good at number 4.
On the phone with us as well, Robert Higgins, who lives in the neighborhood and is on the ground and can see inside the van. Mr. Higgins.
Yes, how are you?
Just about as tense as you are, sir.
Oh, my Lord, this is quite the tensest.
What can you see?
Oh, what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at the van, and I see OJ kind of slouching down, looking very, very upset. Now, look at here. He look very upset. I don't know what he gonna be doing.
Can you see him doing anything specific? Is he merely sitting there?
He is just sitting around, just looking like he be very nervous.
Can you hear anything, Mr. Higgins?
It's just too much commotion. I be in the back of a news van, so I can't really hear that good, but I can see it all. And I see OJ. Man, and he looks scared. And I would be scared because there's cops all deep in this.
Thank you, Mr. Higgins.
And Baba Booey to y'all.
The driveway of O.J. Simpson's home in Brentwood. Clearly an effort being made to have him come out of the vehicle. In the doorway of the house, his friend, Al Cowling.
Peter, by the way, just for the record, this is Al Michaels. That was a totally farcical call. Lest anybody think that was somebody who was truly across the street. That was not. He said something in code at the end that's indicative of the mentioning of the name of a certain radio talk show host.
Okay, thanks, Al.
So he was not there.
All right, we have them on every coast. Thank you very much. Not the first time nor the last time will have been had, but...
It's incredibly farcical that that's only number 4, but there's so many more cringeworthy moments to come. How about number 3? And how many cringeworthy moments could Scott the Engineer have? Well, this one really, really makes me laugh. I had seen Scott the engineer come in looking all sad sack and all, and wondered how many push-ups could Scott the engineer do. So he got on the floor, and he couldn't even do one. The betting began, wondering, could Scott ever even do 5 push-ups? Somehow Scott said if you give him 3 months, he could do 18 push-ups. And that's where the fun began. Scott trained for months and months over the winter break with a little trainer named Radu. And he did get in good shape. He lost a lot of weight. And he came in to do 19 push-ups. There was a giant crowd in the studio. Dominic, Barbara, Ralph, other people. And an intern was given the task of being the referee. Scott, like a heavyweight fighter, was not allowing anyone to talk to him. He looked insane, but ready to win the money. $30,000 or so was put up. And then came the push-up challenge. Scott came in with his trainers. They were speaking to him and giving him a pep talk, and he was ready to go. And there he started push-up number 1, missing the hand of Dean, the intern. Number 2, number 3, number 4, none of them hitting Dean's hand, although Dean never blew the whistle. So finally he did blow the whistle once, and then again twice, saying Scott did not come all the way down. And then chaos ensued. Scott went ahead and did do 19 push-ups, but they were not 19 good push-ups, as noted by Ralph and the gang. He did get the money, but the chaos that ensued just showed that Scott would always be cringeworthy on the Howard Stern Show. The next most cringeworthy moment took place over the phone.
Hi!
Steve Langford, part of the Howard 100 News team, you would think might be a little more brighter than this, started taking phone calls from Sour Shoes. Sour Shoes was doing what he normally does, singing into the phone, playing songs, making fun of Steve. He called him over 300 times.
Hello? Sure, I could be the camera guy. Yeah, just like Joey Boots does for me.
Yeah, give me that shit. Yeah, like, I don't care. I'll hold the camera, I'll record you, I'll send you shorts, whatever you need. Hey, Beat.
What's up? Yeah, who, me?
Yeah, Beat.
That's I don't play that. You just call me on the hot dog. That's all.
Steve started to get annoyed and said he was going to call the cops. I'm not even sure if this was actually Sour Shoes calling him. I'm fairly certain these were recordings, but Steve was arguing with a recording. And it's fairly cringeworthy, I would say. But at number 1, the bro fight. Anything with Artie Lange is going to be cringeworthy, right? The bro fight started a day before on the wrap-up show, where Artie called Howard and Robin jerks for bringing in girls for Artie to date. So on the next day, Robin started the show saying, "Hello, jerk," to Howard. Howard goes, "What are you talking about?" Robin said, "Well, Artie called us jerks on the wrap-up show." And that ensued one of the great arguments ever, where Artie finally opened up and just said, "You're not my bro," to Howard. Howard said, "Oh, this is what I do for my bros. I hook them up with girls." And Artie goes, "Bros? What is it, bros? This isn't the 60s. And Howard said, "That's what I would call my buddies. That's what I grew up in the 60s. And they had a huge fight. And kind of seemed like the beginning of the end of those two being kind of close. Of course, Artie may have been on some sort of stimulant, let's say. But it was a great argument, and there's more to come. These were just 5 of some of the most cringeworthy moments on The Howard Stern Show.